Hello, this is Roscoe Kugel, and I am recording this video because genealogy is one of my favorite things besides computer games. I used to distract myself, and my now boyfriend, Jonathan, was wanting me to talk about my history of my family history for a little while. So I decided just to record this video and then maybe send it to him. Maybe you guys like it. Who knows? Leave a comment if you do. Now let's get into it. Yeah, this is my genealogy. All this thankfully was a ease to get because like these two are still living. Yes, these two died, but I was able to get information from them. And also one of Dad's sisters, Joy, my Aunt Joy, is the family historian. Although she's not very much interested in genealogy. I'm more interested in her. But that being said, she knew all this, so we're good. And now going on, as you can see, these two, and this one too, and then Cora Minor also, it was, I had to go to DNA results summary and use, when it loads, through lines to be able to, find out more information. And even then, sometimes I wonder if that information is good or not. But let's go my Cunningham side. I know from a fact this is all supposed to be Scots-Irish. But it's funny because I have actually two Cunningham ancestors. And it makes you wonder what happens. What has happened that this happened. But as you can see, some of them don't even have the father's last name, which is like weird considering that. Oh, this doesn't have it. Let's see if this does. No, it doesn't either. Okay, see, this one was born in 1943. So going back, assuming they were 18 or somewhere like that. So we have Sarah here. So 1843 going back, let's say 1820. And now probably 1800s. The fact that this is Victorian sort of sensibilities, Ella and all that, Hoshman and Bush, what's going on here? This is not the only mystery I found. Believe you me. And going back, and here's this. All the way back to George Cunningham and Eleanor, and died in Pennsylvania. Okay. And no. Nope. And look, this guy was born and raised and died in Scotland. So why are we having to deal with this stuff? This stuff over here. Unless somehow Ancestry got along. I don't know. I'm just going off of what Ancestry told me. And is there any other things? Yeah, and I have a Duke in my family line. And I'm from Scotland. It's a Campbell, not a Cunningham, but that being said, that's done. So yeah, we have all this. Let's go on to Longfellow. And I be able to go long all the way back to 1629, 1600s. Yeah. Nothing to see here, particularly. Now, Getman. Getman is derived from ghettos, meaning to live in the ghetto. And ghettos in this time period, 1830, 1776, that area, only Jews or people of Jewish descent or follow the Jewish religion lived in the ghettos. But I see no Jewish people here. I do see them living in the no man's land between Germany and France. So who knows? One of these days, maybe I can figure out if I have Jewish or not. And so here's this. Go on, do this. So yeah. And see, we have another interesting thing going on. But one of these, I don't know if it's this one or somewhere else, but the daughter took mom's last name rather than her father's. So it's interesting. And see, we have 3. Yay! So here it is. Ludley. And we actually have a dash last name. Sir means they are anointed. Who knows? And all that. And there's this. England. But these are supposed to be Scots-Irish. Who knows? Oh, good. Well, this is how I actually found all these ancestors. Is potential mother, potential father. I do not have Ancestry.com, so I can't, a subscription to Ancestry.com, so I can't actually, do any particular research without paying any money. But, I mentioned in Facebook, see, like this, France, but this is guys from England. What is a French lady marrying a guy and having a son in England and never setting foot in England? Or at least according to this, she was born and died in France. So what's going on here? But, and there's nothing more. So, we're good though. Hancock. And there was a Hamilton here, but I forgot to point it out. Yeah. But yeah. Here. Ah, here it is. See? But now, Bull and Beacom. That should be Beacom, not Brunel, or a derivative of Brunel. And see, they're from Nova Scotia, and it's 1807 and 1893. This is Victorian era. You don't take your mom's last name. That's not considered proper, especially for an American, and English as well, but for Americans. So what? I would love to know the story behind this thing right here. And let's go on. Oh, we have another Cunningham. And it's on cells. It's interesting how many Cunninghams I actually have. And see, Cunningham. Of Scotland. Yay! Holstead. I don't, to be quite honest, I don't know much about Irish history or anything like that. But Scotland and we had that. Somebody died in France. And was born in Scotland. But why die in France? So what's going on here? It's 1483, 1400s, 1500s. And my history is not, even though I'm a history and geography major, I can't remember all those dates connected with Queen Mary, Mary Queen of Scots, Bloody Mary, all that kind of stuff. So we just have one ancestor here. Ireland, 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 Ireland. But it's England. Why England? See? Ireland. Why is this England? And died in the United States, but he was born and died in England, in Ireland, not England. Yeah, it's interesting. And we only have one ancestor though. And skip. And we have one ancestor though. Skip. This is actually my native, what we consider our Native American ancestor. Rumor has it, family lore has it, she is full-blooded Cherokee. But as you can see, she doesn't even have a mother and father. And her birth certificate, death certificate, marriage certificate, none of it. She's only survives in the census records. And I had to find Inez, her daughter, who loves teaching, who would rather teach than to eat, teach than eat, to be able to find her. So it's a mystery. All I know is she was born in Pennsylvania and died in Parsons, Kansas, an all-black town. But here we are in my wardrobe side. And I'm going to put my phone down for a few minutes. And mainly because my hand is getting tired. So we have my wardrobe side. And we're going back and back and back. All the way to 15. Come on. There. 1573, Oxford, England. But isn't this guy? No, this guy was the one that came over from England as a bell maker, a couple. So why is a couple having a traceable family line all the way back to 1571? There has to be some royalty in here. But why did they go from royalty to a common couple? Who knows? That I haven't figured out yet. And then we have one. We have multiples. And another entire thing. So let's see. I don't know. And look, we go even further. Well, you're not living, I happen to know. 1425. So, what's going on here? Yeah, I know this is getting close to late medieval ages, and you don't have a traceable family history after the 1600s unless you are royalty or connected with the royal house in some way. Whether you be a duke, a knight, anything like that. If you have a coat of arms, you have a traceable family history. But okay, he's a knight, so that's okay. No, England. So and look, we have another line. 1603. And in England. Why? Why are we having all this? Oh, a doctor. So, who knows? Maybe a royal doctor for all I know. And we have another 2 doctors. And back we go. Okay, this is another suspected ancestry that is not white. Although she, like Mary Hannah Marlin, claims white on census records. And again, I have to use through lines to break down barriers and finally get all the way back to here. Why? I do not know. I have my suspicions, like she is of probably Native American, Buffalo, and she didn't want anybody to know. But it still doesn't make sense to me. And here we go, 1700. McCormick! I do not have a mother for Walter McCormick. And all I know is he's the father of Christina, and that's about all. And here is this. See, we have no father for Robert either. That's annoying. But yeah, White Cow Hitchcock again. Buchanan. So we have all this. Still going back. Janet McDowell, Scotland. Virginia, never mind, not it. Maui, Hinkson. Okay, going on. Pleasant. Interesting name. First name. And look, see? Like I said, Actress Mayhew, what's going on here? Why did you take your husband's last name and not your father's last name? And I also haven't edited that. So we have this. And we only go that way. This is supposed to be a German mispronunciation of a French name. So, who knows what's going on here? Maybe Huguenots? But here we are. And Switzerland. I do have some Swiss blood in me. And not just from them. And that was that. And another Swiss. And one more on this one. I had to go to the lines to find out that it's Atkins. But Morning Guthrie was the name that popped up. And it's like, why are you mourning? Did you really love Iowa so much? Why Morning as a first name? $1,600. Cafe. Manning. Oh, we get to go now. On. Just 2 more generations. And here we are with my book side. See, we're going even further back. And that's 1524. And we're finally seeing West again. And no, it's not here. Susan Lydia West and Warren Brooke. Is the other West I have? Who knows? Maybe related? It's not. It's common, very common for intermarriage during this time to keep the royal blood pure. Lady. And this is what I find the most interesting. If you can't read it, he died of natural causes in Tower of London, imprisoned for high treason against rights of accession of Mary Queen of Scots. So, if he is that big to be imprisoned in Tower of London, and he has a lady as an ancestor, I wonder if somebody wasn't marrying for money rather than for love, which is typical in this era. I mean, after all, this is 1405. And so, yeah, money equals success, which equals survival. And so, it's not uncommon to marry for the poundage rather than for the love. And we're going on. Only one generation. And here we are. Absalom. I've also seen Abraham on here. But poor Betty Bull, even though the lion doesn't even have a father or a mother, eats, yeah. And there was one other. Chapter, yes. Okay, I was thinking there was somebody else that didn't have a grandmother or a grandpa. But here is my family in all its glory. I'm going to show you my mom's DNA test. And I'll tell you right now, I did a test, but in reasons, I could not, get it done, get it, uploaded on my thing, and my phone is at 5%, so I have to move on. But it said I was 74% white, 13% Native American, and strangest of all, considering both sides, especially my mom's side, is in white supremacy, Ku Klux Klan, and all that, I'm 14% African American, Sub-Saharan African, black. So, it's strange what you find in ancestry. But here is my mom's genealogy history, according to her test, and my dad's. So, have a good day, everyone. This is Roscoe Kugel, over and out.